What's up, YouTube? If I had to start over, what would I do different? Let's talk about it. How y'all doing tonight? Welcome to Small Town Protect and Prep Network. I'm in small town Tennessee. Been a great day. 74 degrees weather. Just came in from outside with the dog. 65 now, clear skies. Supposed to be in the low 80s this weekend. So you know what that means. Hoochie daddy short time. Let's get into it though. So what would I do different if I started collecting guns or just getting into guns at this point in time? And this is just going for pistols. I'm not doing ARs or rifles. So if I would start collecting guns right now, and this is just going to be full size for right now. But if I was going to do full size guns right now, I would go law enforcement trade in. Now that's only going to give me just about 3 to 4 options if I'm just shopping local. But on the internet, I have an array of options from across the world. So, but honestly, law enforcement trade-ins, they're really, over time, I have seen that they're really, like, some of them seem brand new, and at the same time, a lot of them have never been shot except for qualifying, and that's once a year. So you can't go bad with a law enforcement trade-in. But that will only leave me with Glock, SIG, or Smith & Wesson in this area. So out of those 3 brands, which one would I choose to start my gun collection with? I would go with the Smith. There's a lot of 2.0s out there, law enforcement trade in. That's what I would go for. It's my full size option. The next thing I would do is stick with just one brand. Just one brand. So if I'm picking the Smith, I'm going to go, I already got the full size, so I'm going to go compact. Then I'm going to go micro compact. And then I would just train and perfect my use of that brand right there. Next, I want to go and buy a bunch of accessories or accessorize my firearm. I would just train with them the way they came out the gate, out the box, and perfect my skill with them. Remember, this is what I would do. Everybody got their own way of doing things, but yeah, this is what I would do. The only accessory I really use is the red dot optic. But I don't believe in paying ridiculous prices for them. I don't use them 600 plus carats red dots. I'm not spending no more than 180 carats on a red dot. I don't put weapon lights on every pistol that I got. I only weapon lights, only pistols that got weapon lights are the ones that are dedicated for my home defense, and that is excuse me, 3 or 4 of them. Next thing I would do, I would just get one brand of ammo and train with that ammo. And hopefully they have self-defense ammo also. And that's the ammo I will use. Now, 2026, you got ammo companies where you can have a subscriptions where they would send you ammo out monthly or however you want it to come to your house. And when I started back in 2015, 16, you just had to go to Walmart or your local gun store and buy ammo. But now they got it where you can have it shipped to your front door monthly or every quarter, however you want it and however much you want, and they keep a spreadsheet for that. Just like the ammunition, I would do my holsters the same way. I would just get with one company and get all my holsters from them. Next thing I would do, I would get if you are able to, I would get a membership to a gun club or a local gun range. And when I first got into it, we had we didn't really. I had to go a couple of towns over to a gun range, about 45 minutes over to another gun range. But we had a gun club here that did clay shooting. I mean, it's something. It wasn't really like you was using your pistol to clay shoot. You was actually using a shotgun. But like I said, get you a membership to a range or a gun club. And we finally got a range in our town, and it was got a membership, and they gave you a key where you could get in the range 24 hours a day, 7 days a week with the membership. So that's the first thing. Well, that'll be the next thing I would do. Also, with the range, most ranges offer eye protection, ear protection, but I think it'll come out cheaper if you get your own eye protection, ear protection, and targets. And you'll probably come out safer without getting any diseases. You know, a little less chance of catching any diseases by using something that wasn't even wiped off or cleaned off for the next person to use. Also, another thing, when it comes to what I wish I didn't do, I fell in the trap on YouTube, listening to gun creators endorse a gun without me firing the gun myself or using the gun or shooting the gun before I bought it. And that have made me spend a lot of unnecessary money. And don't get me wrong, we got some good YouTube reviewers that do great jobs on gun reviews. But back in the day, like I said, 2015, 2016, I just didn't know. I'm gonna just leave it at that. I didn't know. And yeah, but also with your range, you should have. I know the range I go to, which is in another town, but I know on Mondays is you can rent out any firearm there for free. So You can always go to your range, and they might have a deal like that where you go on a certain day and you can rent out any gun, and hopefully they have the gun that you've been wanting to purchase, and you can have a chance to fire it there. Yeah, but definitely watch out for some of the gun tubers on YouTube. These are just some of the things I would do if I had to start back over. But at the end of the day, you got to make your own choice. Um, if you want to trick your gun out, hey, that's on you. I'm not going to say it was a bad idea or a good idea. That's definitely on you. YouTube, I want to thank everybody, all my subscribers. I'm almost at 100 subscribers. So I want to thank my subscribers. And if you like this video, like it, share it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I'm going to start pumping out a little more videos. Even go live. And just talk and meet people. At the end of the day, always remember gun safety. Also, YouTube, I'm not promoting no sales of any guns. Not trying to sell nothing either. Thanks for tuning in. Enjoy y'all night. Have a safe weekend. Also, hit me up on my emails in the bio. If you have any pointers or need to send me a message, just go to my bio and just hit me up.